Welcome you all again with the fourth video of Module 4. Module 4 is about public finance and fiscal policy, and so far we had discussed three different topics from this module. First of all, we had discussed the structure of government, then we had discussed structure of taxation, and in the last video we had discussed issues related to taxation structure. आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो है debt and deficits. Deficit in the budget used to be quoted by many countries, so we like to understand what do you mean by the deficit, or what are the consequences or implications of deficit, and then we'll discuss this aspect with reference to the Pakistan and resulting debt. So let's begin with today's topic. First of all, what do we mean by the deficit? Budget deficit or fiscal deficit, although there is a technical difference between budget and fiscal deficit, but our concern over here is not to define budget or fiscal deficit. Rather we'll go towards applied side कि budget fiscal deficit जो है उसका concept क्या है और उसके consequences क्या होते हैं. तो बहुत सिंपल सी बात है, गवर्नमेंट हर साल बजट बनाती है. ऑल ऑफ यू हैव गॉन थ्रू द फिजिकल पॉलिसी इन द मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स, सो यू हैव एन आइडिया कि एक एक्सपेंडिचर साइड है, एक रेवेन्यू साइड है. वेन एवर द रेवेन्यूज ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट are less than the expenditures of the government, so government used to quote that they are having deficit. कि जब भी हमारे एक्सपेंडिचर्स हैं वो ज़्यादा हों और हमारा रेवेन्यू जो है वो कम है, तो दैट इज़ द डेफिसिट. एंड डेफिसिट जो है वो बेसिकली उसको या एक्सपेंडिचर्स को मीट करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट हैज़ टू बोरो, and that borrowing becomes the debt of the country. So debt and deficits are interlinked. So the difference between the total revenue of the government and total expenditures of the government is basically deficit, government deficit, and this deficit, this actually indicates the amount of borrowing by the government. And among all of the other macroeconomic problems, this is the foremost and first of all most important problem of any economy, regardless of being developing or developed. But when it comes to developing economies, it gets more serious. So deficit जो है वो developing और developed economies दोनों का problem है, but when comes to the developing economies, इसका deficit का और persistent deficit का होना बहुत harmful है. According to IMF, World Bank, these two are international financial institutions, और इन दोनों के रिव्यू के मुताबिक किसी भी मुल्क में डेवलपिंग स्पेसिफिकली डेफिसिट का होना इज़ वेरी हार्मफुल, एंड दैट इज़ गोइंग टू इफेक्ट द रेस्ट ऑफ द मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक वेरिएबल्स, ये रेस्ट ऑफ द इकोनॉमी बैडली. And these institutions express their beliefs through their structural adjustment programs linked towards the developing economies के जो most important variable, most important economic problem है in countries का, that is to be tackled through direct policy action is the deficit in the budget. So why deficit is so harmful? डेफिसिट के जो consequences हैं that varies from the country to country, but generally whenever the government used to have deficit, the government has to borrow, and that borrowing whether done from domestic sources or from international sources, and that becomes the debt of the country, and debt ultimately is the burden for the country. So first and foremost problem linked to the deficit is the debt, and debt is a major problem of many developing economies including Pakistan. Then inflation. There are many sources of deficit financing or different ways through which countries used to finance their deficit. So all of these different ways ultimately give rise to the prices in the country, and there comes problem of inflation beside the problem of deficit in the country. And when we go for foreign borrowing, so you can well analyze the country's foreign dependence increases. एक कंट्री जिसमें हमारे डेफिसिट है कॉन्टीन्यूसली और हमारे रेवेन्यूज़ आर ऑलरेडी लेस दैन द एक्सपेंडिचर्स, सो द एनवायरनमेंट ऑफ द कंट्री विल नॉट बी सपोर्टिव towards the investment, so investment is discouraged. and technically this term is known as crowding out of investment. So since the government has less revenue as compared to the expenditures, so government is left with less amount or rather no amount to spend extra over the social services like health hai, education hai, other social services, ye improvement of the status of the people. Deficits used to have strong macroeconomic implications. रिसर्च के थ्रू बहुत सारे इकोनॉमिस्ट ने ये ऑब्ज़र्व किया है कि जो डेफिसिट है उसका बहुत सारे मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक वेरिएबल परफॉर्मेंस वेरिएबल्स के साथ स्ट्रॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप है. दोज वेरिएबल्स डायरेक्टली इफेक्टेड थ्रू दिस डेफिसिट इन द बजट. इनफैक्ट ये बहुत ज़्यादा इसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि हम जो डेफिसिट फाइनेंसिंग है वो किस तरीके से करते हैं. Countries used to have different options and they go for it. जिसमें जो मेजर हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं that is borrowing, and borrowing have two ways. One is domestic borrowing and second is foreign borrowing. इसके अलावा सेनोरेज का एक प्रोसीजर होता है that government used to go for printing of new notes, but we'll discuss these two borrowing aspect over here to link deficit with the debt. When come to Pakistan, situation is very worse. Pakistan used to have deficit every year in the budget, and we call it persistent deficit in the budget, and this persistent deficit in the budget is behind many other macroeconomic problems of the country, and resulting debt is also termed as a very serious problem of the country, and as nowadays we are discussing, the debt burden of the country is very huge. The country like Pakistan used to have enormous pressure over its fiscal limited resources due to many domestic problems, like we used to have floods in the past history, we had the problem of migrants, we had the problem of terrorism, we had the problem of internal security, problem of shortage of energy. तो इतने सारे problems को handle करने के लिए need sufficient finance, and we have constrained fiscal resources. So हमारा जो budget है वो having persistent deficit in the budget, and attempt to restore the economy, to restructure the economy needs elimination of deficit at its agenda, at the top at its agenda. International financial institutions which are lenders like IMF and World Bank, they also stresses over this point that elimination of deficit should be the major task of every government, and solution to the problem of fiscal deficit should be top priority of any government. Now there is a debate whether the debt which is the result of deficit is a burden for the economy or not. There are two different views. First point of view says that debt is always a burden, as currently the current generation would enjoy the services of those debt, and the future generation will pay the cost of those services in the form of debt repayment. But there is another point of view. According to them, borrowing now would create intergenerational equity, as the cost of capital outlay is to be paid by the future generations. It can be argued that future generations could be better off. It depends that the manner which the public debt is spent. सो ये बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि जो पब्लिक डेट लिया गया है उसको हम खर्च किसके ऊपर कर रहे हैं. व्हेन वी कम टू द केस ऑफ पाकिस्तान, डेट एंड डेफिसिट्स वेदर दीज आर बर्डन और नॉट, इट डिपेंड्स कि हम डेट कैसे खर्च करते हैं. जो डेफिसिट है उसकी रीज़न ये है कि वी यूज़ टू हैव सो मच अननेसेसरी नॉन डेवलपमेंटल एक्सपेंडिचर्स एंड corruption as well, and at the revenue side there are large tax cuts. So deficit result of these two lackings and shortcomings, and resulting debt is going to be the burden for the economy, obviously. But we have an example of US economy. US economy is the world's largest debtor nation. They used to have deficit. अब 1980s में उनका डेफिसिट बहुत ज़्यादा था, और देखें जो फर्स्ट कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस इन्फ्लेशन पर उस सारे टाइम में राइजिंग डेफिसिट के साथ दे वर हैविंग फॉलिंग इन्फ्लेशन। और एक और सरप्राइजिंग जो फैक्ट वहाँ से हमें मिलता है वो ये है कि डेफिसिट और डेट के बावजूद द इकोनॉमी हैज़ शोन ग्रोथ। सो इट वेरीज फ्रॉम कंट्री टू कंट्री एज आई विल कोटेड, एंड इट डिपेंड्स कि हम जो अमाउंट है पब्लिक डेट की उसको स्पेंड किस तरह से करते हैं। So by this we have briefly discussed what the deficit means and what are the consequences of deficit, and what is debt basically, and what are the varying impacts of having deficit and debt in different countries, and what is the application to the country of Pakistan. So this is the brief overview. I would suggest you to go to your textbook and have a thorough reading from there. We'll discuss the very important topic related to this is the critical issues or critical concerns regarding the deficit of Pakistan in the next video. Be prepared for that. See you in the next video.